fight crime and ensure the security of our communities. It is evident that crime is not just a policing issue. It is a societal challenge that requires a united front from government, law enforcement, business, civil society, and every citizen of our province. We are going to continue to invest in proactive public education. Our community safety campaign will be central to this, focusing on a moral regeneration, heightened education, and the revitalization of Ubuntu, a principle that binds us in respect and shared responsibility. We need to remind our communities that safety starts with each one of us. Fighting crime requires strong community involvement. We will strengthen community safety structures by ensuring that they receive intensive training and the necessary support in terms of the resources to function effectively. However, as we do that, we will revisit the formation of current community safety structures with an intention to align their work and improve their coordination. Our efforts will also include enabling a mass community mobilization, sharing critical information, and reviving PIMPA hotlines to provide safe channels for whistleblowers, ensuring that those who report crime are protected. Our law enforcement agencies cannot fight crime alone. We are committed to increasing capacity and mobilization of the private sector to address specific resources challenges. We will work to identify key policing challenges, develop responsive programs, and ensure that these initiatives have a tangible impact on our society. Moreover, we will engage national government to devolve some procurement powers to the province so as to expedite the repairs and the maintenance of the police cars. We cannot overlook the safety challenges faced by our rural communities. Stock theft issues continues to threaten the economic livelihoods of our rural people, and regional leaders will be invited to play a pivotal role in strengthening rural safety programs. Their leadership is invaluable in shaping crime prevention strategies that resonate with the realities of our rural areas. Also on the other matter, the scourge of the gender-based violence remains one of our most pressing challenge. We will intensify our gender-based violence campaigns, leveraging technology, first and foremost by launching the app which could be used by the victims to early send a signal to the police, and a hotline that will assist in reporting and tracking cases. Additional to that, we will ensure that identified buildings are made available to house the DNA forensic lab, which will assist the court to decide on the cases on the GBV. Crime is often fueled by socio-economic hardship, particularly among the youth. We must address this by creating meaningful economic opportunities. Hence, our focus will be on to establish youth leadership ambassadors to drive anti-crime initiatives, recognizing youth-led anti-crime programs that actively promote safety in communities. Collaborating with the EPWP and SETA programs to provide skills training and employment opportunities, and also to reprioritize government programs to stimulate economic activities, ensuring that our youth are empowered with alternatives to crime. Ladies and gentlemen, the strategies we have outlined over the past 2 days must now be translated into action. This is not the end of our work. It is the beginning of a renewed and coordinated fight against crime in KwaZulu-Natal. Hence, I'm urging all the stakeholders, from government to law enforcement, business and communities, to commit themselves fully to the implementation of these resolutions. The fight against crime cannot be won by government and law enforcement alone. It requires a united front. Every leader of the society, every committee member, and every sector of the society must play their role. As we move forward, let's commit to taking real, tangible action as we'll start in Inanda and proceed across KwaZulu-Natal. As provincial government, we are hosting a crime-fighting imbiza in Inanda, as I've already mentioned, which will be used to assure the people of Inanda that we are committed as provincial government in working with them to ensure that Inanda become a safe area. As we will be going to the summit on the 11th of this month. All the crime formations that have been established, in fact, we are of the view that we will need to empower them to ensure that we enhance their work. But there are those who are working as crime formations to perpetuate crime. No West gang will ever exist in our lifetime. Crime will not define our communities. We will stand together, we will protect our people, and we will ensure that KwaZulu-Natal is a province of safety, security, and prosperity. Together we must stand firm in our resolve. KwaZulu-Natal will not be a haven for criminals. We will reclaim our streets, protect our people, and ensure that our province remains a place of peace, opportunity, and prosperity. May we all continue to work together to build a safer KwaZulu-Natal that inspires hope for all. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Honourable Premier. Now I hand over to the members of the media if there are any questions. If I can see by the show of hands, then you introduce yourself, the media house you come from, then you ask a question. Finally. Thank you for the question. Do we have someone else? Yes, Nzuza.
Thanks so much, Mr. Kina. Nzuza from KakaCFM. I just wanted to know from the Premier that since we saw the excavations and police on the ground in Inanda, I just wanted to know, because I've been hearing Chief say that what they see on the ground, they call it as some call it as a plot, assassination plot directed to the criminals, while the statements that we've been seeing from the police, they clearly state that it's actually a gunfight. So I just wanted clarity there if it's actually a operation from the police service or just a clear plot directed to the criminals. The second one is directed to General Panazi. He's making headlines, people are applauding him for the executions we see on the ground. What does he make of that? Thank you.
Thank you, Nzuza. Do you have another one? It looks like the Premier's statement was pretty clear. Thank you. Let me hand over to the Premier.
Well, for the second one, which is asked by Spelele Nzuza, I will refer it to the Provincial Commissioner because it's here. to explain whether it's a plot or not. But on the other areas of hotspots, we have already started, in fact, not that we'll be starting now, we'll be starting after the council with Inanda, but we have been to Osizweni, we have been to Loskop, we have been to various areas wherein they are regarded as the hotspots. We'll continue visiting areas such as Mlazi, Wamashu, Phoenix, Empangeni. There are areas there, and there are so many other areas in the province that we have already identified. But the first important program of action was for us to expose the community safety structures on the intensive training program, of which we now have a program which is planned for all the 11 districts that will empower the community safety structures so that they will work better with the police, even with us as a community safety and liaison. Well, on the issue of the plot, whether it's a plot or not, the Provincial Commissioner will, in fact, clarify. But in my view, is that, you see, when the police are trying to arrest a criminal, and the criminal pulls out the gun and points it to the police, what do we expect police to do? However, the Provincial Commissioner will respond to the issue whether it's a plot or not.
Thank you so much, Premier. The simple answer is it's a no. It's not a plot. It's not a ploy to kill people. In a matter of fact, on a Friday, the police during the operations, they arrested one of the West gangs at Inanda. He did not put up a fight, and as a result, he was arrested. So he's going to be appearing in court soon. And the unfortunate incident of yesterday is that those were engaging the police. That's what it ended in the way that it ended. But if there's no fights, then we arrest, as a case with the one that was arrested on Friday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Honourable Premier, I don't know if you would like to conclude in Zulu for the sake of SAPC.
Well, engakwazi ukuyiphendulela uProvincial Commissioner le yokuthi uPaul uthini ngokunconywa kwakhe. But I think leadership ayinikeza amaphoyiseni ngoba amaphoyisa sinawo kuzo zonke izifundazwe, kodwa ukunconywa kwamaphoyisa kwaZulu-Natal kukhombisa ukuthi leadership ayinikeza amaphoyiseni ilena ekwazi ukubhekana nesimo esibhekene naso. Kodwa ngeke bayabekhohle kusincoma nathi njengohulumeni we7th administration ngoba ukusebenza kwethu naye kahle kuyamlekelela naye kwenza ukuthi ukusebenza kwakhe kube lula ngoba bayebesho abayebethi ube khona uProvincial Commissioner kodwa bona ngathi wenyusa kakhulu igiya manje bese kucaca ukuthi kusho ukuthi amukeleke nokwesekwa okukhona kwenza umsebenzi ube lula wenzeke kahle. Ngiyafisa ke ukuphawula ukuthi umhlangano namhlanje nayizolo ube nomphumela la kuthathe khona inqumo ezinqala ngamaqhinga namasu esiwasebenzisa okulwa nobugebengu ukugcizelela kakhulu udaba lokuthi umphakathi ubaleke kangakanani ukuze sikwazi ukulwa nobugebengu. La sinenkolelo khona ngempela ukuthi uma ngase wonke umuntu okhona esifanele saZulu-Natal asikumamene ngenyawo athi siwilisana nobugebengu singakwazi ukuthi sibone umehluko. Kodwa sithinteke nanolunye udaba lamacala ahlukahlukene asikhathazile njengalolu daba lolu lokuhlukunyezwa nokubulawa kwezingane nabantu besifazane. La khona esithena sifanele manje sibe nezenzo ekhombisa ukuthi amaqhinga okulwa nakho athi ukuthi thuthu njengoba sizohamba siyolontsha lapha na i-app yamahala abakwazi ukuyisebenzisa laba basuku behlukunyezwa nalaba basuke bezoba sengozini kwesi izenzo lezi zobugebengu ezikhona. Senze isiqinisekiso nokuthi ilebhu le yokucubungula izinto lezi ezibufakazi ebezokuthi iDNA forensic lab iyafinyelela phela esikhathini sokuthi iqale manje isetshenzwe njengoba ngibikile nangesikhathi sedlule ukuthi umhlonishwa ungqongqoshe wezamaphoyisa umhlonishwa umchunu ngimbhalela incwadi mina ngifake nencwadi eqhamuka kulaba Spark Group osomabhizinisi abayimele ngafaka nencwadi eqhamuka eminyangweni lo wa Public Works and Infrastructure lapha khona ebengimbikela ukuthi kwakhe uqalela umsebenzi kwaZulu Natal sibone sesikulungele thina kodwa ngoba akuyona ilebhu le yethu njengohulumeni yamaphoyisa sidinga ugunyazwa uye ukuthi bawuqaleke lo msebenzi belandela yonke imiqathango yamaphoyisa asuke ibekile ukuthi kufanele kube nalokhu kube yiwona abona nakuthi mase kwenziwa ngendlela ekuyona yona onke lawo maqhinga lawo okuzama ukulwa nobugebengu nanalokhu kokuhlunyezwa nokubulawa kwabantu besifazane kanye nezingane sekulungele ukuthi ke siqale ukuhambela izinda la khona kubona ukuthi ubugebengu budlangile khona njoba sizoya lapha eNanda nje mhla 11 ngolesibili kulo leli viki leli sizodlula nakwezinye indawo ke ezifana noMlazi noMashu nakoMpangeni khona lapha ukukhandeka izimoto ngoba izimoto eziningi ezikhona side sendaweni la ikhandwa khona mase imoto eziningi ezikhona side sendaweni la ikhandwa khona mase lawo mandla ehlwezwe kube sesifundazweni ukuze kwenzeke mashishana kungasilekelela akona wodwa ke lawo kodwa sibukile ukuthi kuningi okufanele sikubuke ongamandla agcine ehlezi kumaphoyisa kuzwelonke ongathi mayibuyiswe esifundazweni kube nomehluko nanokusebenzisana ke nje phakathi kahulumeni wethu nomnyango wamaphoyisa ikakhulukazi makhulunywa ngendaba lezi zeyinsiza ezokusebenza laba abasebenzayo kwezokuphepha emphakathini uqeqesho lwabo selifanele hambe luze lifike ekuthenini sebebaningi kakhulu manje kufanele sizame ukubuka indlela abasebenza ngayo ukuthi kube indlela efanayo okwesibili sibuke ukuthi singenze njani ukuthi kube khona indlela yokuxhumana nabo ngendlela ehlelekile ezokwenza ukuthi bethi bebambe iqhaza leli balibambe kodwa ngokusemthethweni njengoba ngiphawulile ngodaba loqeqesho ukuthi fanele kumthethweni njengoba ngiphawulile ngodaba loqeqesho ukuthi fanele kubabe noqeqesho oluthanda ukuthi lube nzulu cishe ilezo ndaba lezo esikwazi ukuthi namhlanje siphume nazo la khona sithi laba abaqale ukwakha amaqoqwana obugebengu beze bayiqambe namagama noma bengaba abancane noma bangabadala kodwa sithi kwaZulu Natal ayikho indawo yabo ngoba sesimi ngomumo ukuba sesiqinisekisa ukuba silekelela amaphoyisa ukuthi baqoqwe bonke labantu basuswe emphakathini bambe uhlala endawo izolo.
Honourable Premier Zakul, and thank you to the members of the media for your time. Thank you to the facilitator and everyone who made this a success. Thank you. Thank you.